Who is Sherlock Holmes? Sherlock Holmes is one of the most famous fictional detectives in history. Created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, his stories have fascinated readers for over a century. Here are 30 key points about Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes was created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in 1887. He first appeared in the novel A Study in Scarlet. Holmes is inspired by Dr. Joseph Bell, a real-life doctor known for keen observation. His stories were first published in the Strand magazine. He is a consulting detective, meaning people seek his help when the police fail. Holmes became famous for using logical reasoning and deduction to solve crimes. Doyle wrote 4 novels and 56 short stories about Sherlock Holmes. The most famous novel is The Hound of the Baskervilles. Holmes' stories are set in Victorian and Edwardian England. Doyle once tried to kill Holmes in The Final Problem, but had to bring him back due to public demand. Holmes is known for his cold, analytical mind and deep focus. He is highly skilled in forensic science, chemistry, and disguise. His method is based on deductive reasoning, analyzing small clues to solve big mysteries. He rarely shows emotions or personal attachments. His famous address is 221B Baker Street, London. He has a deep friendship with Dr. John Watson, his assistant and biographer. Holmes plays the violin to relax and stimulate his brain. He is known for his love of tobacco and often smokes a pipe. He occasionally uses drugs like cocaine and morphine to stimulate his thinking, controversial today. He does not believe in supernatural events. Everything has a logical explanation. Sherlock Holmes' greatest enemy is Professor James Moriarty, the Napoleon of crime. His most famous catchphrase, "Elementary, my dear Watson," never actually appears in the original stories. The Sherlock Holmes stories helped shape modern forensic science. Holmes' stories have been adapted into films, TV series, and theater plays worldwide. The Guinness World Records names him the most portrayed literary character in film and TV. The most famous modern adaptation is BBC's Sherlock 2010-2017, starring Benedict Cumberbatch. Robert Downey Jr. played Sherlock Holmes in blockbuster movies. The Sherlock Holmes Museum exists at 221B Baker Street in London. His character has influenced many modern fictional detectives, like Batman and Dr. House. Over 130 years later, Sherlock Holmes remains one of the greatest detectives of all time. Sherlock Holmes is more than just a detective. He is a symbol of logic, intelligence, and mystery-solving genius. His influence can be seen everywhere, from books to movies to real-world crime-solving techniques.